and you'll go to hell, and you'll go to hell, and deservedly so. For those who have flagrantly forsaken salvation, Satan himself will personally winch you onto a bed of nails on fire. Great bloated hogs will mince you. The nails will burrow into your flesh and turn to worms. Worms who will eat your raw flesh and defecate you inside out. 7 angry camels will spit in your hair. A demon with no face will bruise your lower torso with red-hot cookie cutters. Volcanoes will erupt from your sinful extremities, thundering forth great sloughs of blood, the tainted blood of the guilty.
You're a genius, mate.
The air will turn to pus, and you'll breathe in the pus, and you'll become pus. Then the air will become acid, and the acid will dissolve in the pus until you don't know what's acid and what's pus.
Oh, this is awesome.
What? What? Shut up.
There's a mentor. Did you see the mentor?
No, what kind?
Bad feet. Couldn't move his feet, but tried to anyway. It was all, woo! There were hooves, cloven hooves, and the bashing the hooves together. The bad self, down! Had the head of a crocodile. Who was your day?
Grey. Grey like tofu in a skip. Grey like a koala who's just realized all koalas are grey. Grey like a metaphor.
What's wrong with Grey?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong with Grey. Grey is awesome. Grey is everywhere, like rats and xenophobia and microscopic deposits of potassium. Why wouldn't I like Grey?
Exactly.
What have you been up to, apart from noticing unimpressive mentals?
Ever been to the beach?
No.
Me neither. Nice breeze, soft underfoot, slightly moored by the absence of people. It's like they put a desert right next to the sea. It's a bit postmodern-like. I thought I'd go there, try and find some sharks, train them up, you know. Hey! What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't you remember me? I'm your son. That was eons hence, in the heady ammonia-soaked shores of Ganymede, when Thulag the Munter first cast his mighty... Oh, that's rude.
I'm going to the pub tonight.
Oh, aye, what's the occasion?
I'm going to the pub tonight.
Ah, can I come?
Are you going to drink this time, or are you going to stand in doorways pretending to be a drink?
Depends how drunk I get.
Everyone hates you, you know. You think it's funny, being a drink instead of drinking a drink. You think it's ironic, but it's not.
I think it is.
It's not. It makes people want to throw pennies at your face.
Do you hate me?
Meh, not like I used to.
What have you got?
Ham salad.
Salad made of ham?
No.
Ham made of salad?
Stop it.
There was a fox last night.
Where?
London.
Whereabouts in London?
Over there. They used to run away as soon as you saw them. You'd turn the corner and there'd be like a shadow scurrying into the cracks. You thought you'd seen the ghost of an abused whippet or something. Now they just stay there. Just loud as day. Standing on their hind legs. Wobbling around. Completely shaved. Wearing little jackets and gurgling.
Foxes.
Foxes, aye. Ah!
What?
I bit my tongue.
Don't do that.
What? I was hungry.
Do you want that?
Aye, I do. Watch out, mate. There's a sandwich.
Death will be your life. Blackness, the stench of your undoing.
Hamsters!
Hamsters will feed on your kidneys. Bile will fester from the wounds and curdle violently into the shape of pain.
Mayonnaise!
Mayonnaise will accrue in mountains and shrink around you as you suffocate in coagulating lard.
Hello, sir. How are you today?
Murderous. Leave me alone.
Can you spare a few minutes, sir? It will only take a few minutes of your time, sir.
I'm broke.
Don't worry, sir. We're not looking for donations, sir. We're just trying to raise awareness.
And I don't care about AIDS or cancer either, or whooping death, or Asperger's syndrome, or kids felt Jackov disease. I hope I get them all. I hope I die. The one thing I'm looking forward to before death is having a legitimate reason for morphine addiction, and I don't appreciate the doe-eyed little ferrets like you trying to take that away from me.
But did you know that over 50,000 children in the London area...
Children? Look, if your plan in any way involves keeping more children alive on this planet, then you and I are going to be at serious loggerheads.
But sir, what would you do if this was your child?
Some kind of organic stir-fry?
What if you didn't have the luxury of a baby-flavoured stir-fry? If Mbungo here wants a Thai green suckling human curry, he has to travel 15 miles on foot. Imagine that. What are you doing?
I'm hypnotizing you. You can't see it now, but I'm putting a tiny grain of stress in your brain that will eventually grow into a blood clot, and 5 years from now will give you a massive stroke.
Gladys here had a stroke 18 months ago. She lives alone in a council flat in Shoreditch.
Oh! The flames will lick your salted wounds like the sandpaper tongue of a leprous jackal. 9.5 nameless beasts of shame and disheartening lethargy will crack your very soul open and pick at your goo. Your eyes will be as seeds of niggling regret that burst from your sockets into colossal charcoal trees with the faces of damned souls. From them by lustful horses and reconfigured into awkward and uncomfortable positions for the amusement of Satan. Will have your ear flicked. You will be given chairs with no lumbar support.
Did you know that 5 billion children die every second due to contaminated light, causing terminal conditions like licorice eye, Nimoy's disease, and vascular disappointment? Punji here was born deformed, sold into slavery and exploited as a...
What have you got here? One of those clipboard monkeys. It won't leave me alone. I mean, what's it doing here? Aren't they just supposed to pace robotically up and down the high street like they're in an 8-bit platform game? Probably just lost. They're foraging for dead pigeons. It's been a tough winter. Let's have a look at you then.
Hello, sir. How are you today?
Good model, eh? See all those whirling electrode things? That sinewy sort of Anne Robinson Tron-face hologram in the middle. See that, yeah? Broken sonar. Sonar? Sonar. So they don't bump into each other. Oh, of course, like bats. Bats need sonar because they're blind. Clipboard monkeys need it because they're emotionally deserted. Emotionally deserted, yeah. Flimsy shells of once sentient creatures. The lonely cellophane wrapping on a babushka doll. And what about this mouth, eh? Oh, it's incredible. It's like a basking shark. It was a huge improvement when they decided to chisel these psychotic joker smiles into their faces. Those older, moodier designs had a distracting air of humanity and pathos about them, eh? These new ones are just balls to the wall. Terrifying, aren't you? Aren't you?
This is 8-year-old orphan and mother of 12, Mary Lou Loquacialou. She's forced to live in a house.
Well, that's all yours. What? I don't want it. I followed you here, man. It likes you. Dumb animals. Why do they always love the ones who hate them? Because you touch yourself at night. Well, what am I supposed to do with it? I don't know. Find a door. I don't think they can work doors. Damn it. Right, come on, you. Eggs. All fake. What happened to you, you poor mad cretin? Look at you. Employed by lazy fat bosses to collect dregs of guilty money from the streets. I know exploiting people for their looks is bad enough, but you're being exploited for your personality, you see? That's why you don't have one anymore. They downloaded your personality onto their own little flash drive and restricted you from using it after office hours. It's so sad. I do want to kill you. Really, I do. But only out of pity, you understand.
All right, Floyd.
All right, Lenny.
I've just seen the funniest, freakiest thing anyone's ever seen.
They're just Asians, Lenny.
No, it's this performance artist or something doing some kind of freestyle jazz poetry about fire and goblins and 14-headed estate agents with knives for nipples is mental. Listen.
Sulphur and methane pour from vents, drenching your nostrils with the reeking funk of 1,000 botulism-ridden corpses of dogs.
Brutal. Look what I found.
Hello, sir. How are you today?
What is it?
Clipboard monkey. It's busted up and it's annoying me.
Can you spare a few minutes, sir? It'll only take a few minutes of your time, sir.
Huh? What is it?
Don't worry, sir. We're not looking for donations, sir. We just like to raise awareness for...
Hey, what happens if we do this?
No, you idiot!
Agnes here is 98 years old and has had her house stolen 5 times. She faces constant abuse from psychic terrorism.
Hell, where hawks and buzzards will pelt you with slurry while you are digested by an enormous amorphous mollusk.
Javim here has to spend 25 a stitching giant trainers for clowns. He earns corn.
Hell, where the air is dysfunctional and the thunder is made of lies.
Ming Li here was born into sex slavery in a country where the age of consent is -12.
Hell, where you are given a paper cut to the eyeball and forced to chop onions.
Lenny, you plank, you've matched the unbreakable wall against the irresistible force. Two people simultaneously chasing and escaping each other. Two particles becoming a single wave, gnarling and distorting the laws of the universe around it.
Lol, what does that do?
Not again. I hate you, Lenny. You're a moron, so you don't necessarily deserve horrendous misfortune in your life, but I wish it upon you anyway. I hope everything goes wrong for you, purely by chance.
That's well, Blue. What is it? Is it going to do something all cool and sciencey like black holes and universe death and that?
It's different every time. First time it appeared, it was oozing this lumpy purple stuff that made the grass turn completely circular. These days it tends to just stand there, occasionally spawning these weird flying jellyfish that warn you about things, cholesterol and such. One time it just sang La Cucaracha for 3 hours.
Alright, what we got?
We don't know yet.
Do you think it's David Bowie?
For the last time, Dirk, no, I do not think it is David Bowie.
This time. Surely it's Bowie this time. It must be.
Bowie's not gonna show, man. Bowie's never gonna show.
Lenny! What the hell? Are you from the future? Yeah?
Brilliant. A portal that leads to a few seconds ago. That's the worst one yet. I'm so sick of these bargain bin miracles. Hey! What was that for? No, no, no! He is dressed on the left. Hey!
Yeah, it was me. What was? That head sticking out of the portal. You sure? It looks a lot like me. You'd better check. Oh.
We really need to write to the council about something. It's not hurting anyone.
Except by proxy.
Exactly, by proxy. We are recklessly self-endangering people. The last thing we need is this kind of proxy. What's the council doing about it? Nothing.
No one listens to you when you're insane.
Okay guys, we're busy over here, yeah? We really haven't got time for this quantum leap Unalali. You might have to be more charitable, okay? That's the moral here. And if you can't manage that, at least stop it with this shoddy sonar equipment. For God's sake, keep at least 100 yards away from religious people. Okay, you boys be good now. What's this, guys? Which face, Geneva?
That dog looks like an alien.
It is an alien. Bunch of paranormal ambulance chasers! Why do they come here? Why do we come here?
Less cameras.
That's what they want you to think. But there's a camera in that tree. There is a camera in that cloud. There is a tiny camera the size of a germ hovering right in front of your head.
Aye, but in the city everything's made of camera. The walls, the sky, everything.
What about the grass? Do you not think the grass watches you? Do you not think the grass judges you?
The grass can do one. Do you think we'll ever harness the power of the stars? Do you think we'll leave this earth as a broken husk of a planet? Or will we destroy ourselves first?
Lenny, if you can successfully tug yourself off through a wormhole, there must be hope for all of us.
Oh, you trod on the sandwich!